Hi guys, my name is Frankie. Today's video is going to be dupe round 2. I've done my research, found some more drugstore products that are great dupes for luxury, so let's get started. So my first dupe is going to be for the Drunk Elephant drops. Now this is the L'Oreal Lumic Lotion in the shade 903. So the shade 903 is supposed to be identical. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that on. So it is quite tinted. Beautiful sun-kissed bronze look without looking like a fake tanner. I think Lumic Lotion turns out to be a really good dupe for a lot of products. I think it's just a great product on its own, but the Drunk Elephant product is around the $50 mark, if not more. And Lumic Lotion you can find between $17 to $20 and it lasts forever. And you could wear it just on your own like this. So that's definitely a great dupe to start with. Let's move on to the next. So I don't have a dupe for a foundation today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the Hydrate and Smooth from Maybelline Fit Me, the shade 110. So for my concealer dupe today, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the shade 05, and this is one of my favorites, and it's a great dupe for the NARS Radiant Concealer. It's their creamy concealer. It's around $40 to $45, and it is amazing, but this is a great dupe. So I'm just gonna put some on just to show you. It is so creamy, such good coverage, but you also can thin it out if you're looking for more of a natural coverage with it. Like, not a lot of product goes so far, and it's very filtering. It's probably one of the best concealers you can get at a drugstore, for sure, hands down. Honestly, so buildable, blendable, it's so creamy. So for the next dupe, it's going to be the Nudestix Nudies, and this is in the shade Bondi Bay, and it is beautiful on. It's so creamy, and it's got that beautiful, more of like a sun-kissed bronze, very on the warm and a little bit more on like the orangey side of the warmth, but it is really pretty when you get it on there, and it's really nice once you blend it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the dupe now, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it right next to it. And they are fairly identical. So it goes on just as creamy, it goes on just as smooth. It's just as orangey warm tone. So I'm going to show you on this side. So it can be sheer, it can be buildable. The nice part is it doesn't go on patchy or anything. For that price mark, it's amazing. So on this side, we're going to go ahead and do Bondi Bay from Nudestix. And I'll use the other end of the beauty sponge. So that's the Nudestix, and that's the Essence. The Nudestix is a little bit lighter. You can definitely build it though. And then the Essence has great pigment. They're both amazing products, but 10 out of 10 for Essence. I will note that if you are allergic to fragrance or you're a little bit more sensitive to fragrance, this one definitely has, it's like a sweet, fruity smell to it. You don't smell it once it's on your skin. You can't even tell there's fragrance once you put it on, but there is definitely a perfume in there. So just kind of be cautious of that if you are very sensitive skin, because the Nudestix does not have any scent to it. So that is definitely a difference, but I would say it's a great dupe. The price range is quite different. So with the nudies from Nudestix, you're looking at about $45 to $50 for one. I will say that the large size does come with a cute little brush on the bottom, so I guess that's a brush and contour. So it is a great price for what you're getting, but if you can't afford that and you already have a brush or a beauty sponge that you want to use, the Essence Baby Gut Bronze is only $5.99. Okay, so for my next product, it's going to be a dupe, and I've heard it's great for the NARS Orgasm Liquid Blush or for the Charlotte Tilbury Pink Gasm, and that's the Glow Wand. And this is the Mega Glow, I almost dropped it, Mega Glow Blush from Wet n Wild. This I got on Amazon under $6, and I'll give it a go on the back of my hand so you can kind of see it up close. Okay, so that is how it looks. So this is the shade Peach Bums. So it has like that beautiful pinky peach tone to it with that gold fleck. And it's not like sparkly or anything, and I've worn it so many times and I think it's stunning. If you've owned either of those products, I promise you this is very close to both of them. They are very similar in like the same shade range. And for the price point, you cannot go wrong having this in your makeup bag. So it's very shimmery, natural sheeny glow, It's got that beautiful pinky peachy gold vibe to it. It's 100% a dupe. Whether you want to say it's for the NARS Orgasm or Charlotte Tilbury Pinkgasm, they are both very similar and it's stunning. So this next product is a makeup palette from the drugstore, and it's the Milani Gilded Mini, and it's supposed to be a great dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I've used it once and I have to say it's really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a few of the shades from here to just do a very soft glam look and show you how the pigments kind of pay off. So I'm going to start with the very pale pigment here that kind of matches my skin tone. We're gonna pack it on just to set that concealer that I put on there earlier. If you have a crease, go ahead and use your finger to tap it out and then set. So now I'm going to dust on the lightest mauve color and start on the corner, outer corner, and just buff it all over. The pigment is actually really good in this palette. It's not a lot of fallout, and the mauves are coming out mauve and not orange undertone, which is nice because occasionally you get that pink palette and it's just very orangey and corally. Now for the outer corner, I'm going to do a mixture of the dark shimmery color and dark pigment here and just tap it on. We're gonna buff that out with the bigger brush again. Soften up the edges, make sure there's no harsh lines. Now I do have a shade that's gonna go on the inside here, and it's another dupe. So for one of the shimmers, I'm just gonna apply a little bit here so we can see how it looks. Because I do have another shimmer I really wanna try out. And I also have a highlighter too, so can't do too many things on the eyes. So this goes on non-patchy. It's beautiful. This was maybe like $15. It's called It's All Rosé and it is stunning. So this palette is 100% worth the purchase. It is called It's All Rosé from Milani Gilded Mini. So beautiful, such good pigment. It's worth it. I haven't found many drugstore shadows that I love, and this one is definitely going to be in my bag. So I have found what's called on the internet a dupe for the Steal a Kitten. If you watch my last dupe video, you'll see that I had a total fail with an e.l.f. product for the dupe. So this one is supposedly a really good dupe. Now, there is two shades you can get. This one's a little bit more on the rose goldy side, and then the other one's a little bit more champagne-y rose. So I went with this one because I am a huge, huge fan of rose gold eyelids. You can see how beaming it is, and it's identical to the Stila product. Absolutely stunning. So let's put that on our eye. So I am speaking of this side, so I'm gonna go ahead, I put some on the brush, and we're gonna go ahead and apply that. Oh, that's stunning. Okay, this is 100% a dupe for the Stila liquid eyeshadow. That is beautiful. Okay, we're gonna put it on this side. So I don't always get excited about products, but when I find something that I can finally recommend that is a drugstore version and it's close to the high-end products that, let's be honest, in this economy, not everyone has $30 to $40 for one product. Like $30 to $40 can be buying you a few products at a drugstore. And that is what I've noticed a lot of people are asking me for is dupes. So I'm super happy to have found a dupe for this. This is the name Eye Glisten. It's foil and glitter liquid eyeshadow from Makeup Revolution London. And it is 100%. This side here is a dupe, and I cannot wait to try all of the colors and show you if they're all just as good. So this is exciting. I love this product. Just setting my entire face with the Halo Glow Powder. So my next dupe is going to be for the Benefit Hoola Bronzer, and that is always a favorite of a lot of people. It's a little bit more on the ashy side. So my dupe for that is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer Sun-Kissed Bronzer. I just applied way too much, but that's okay. It blends in so nicely. Now the difference of pricing, I believe Physicians Formula is between $15 to $20. And the Benefit Hoola Bronzer is around $45 to $50. So that just depends where you live, where you're from. This also smells, it's almost nostalgic. It reminds me of the tanning oil when you were younger and you'd be like lathering that up, which is so dangerous, but we used to lather that up and go outside to get a tan. And that's what it reminds me of. And it's not too sicky sweet or strong. It is a very nice smell to it. But that being said, if you are allergic or sensitive to fragrance, this does have a bit of a scent and fragrance to it. So just let that be known. So my next dupe, and yes, I would say this is a dupe for the Hoola Bronzer. It's really nice and it's affordable. And there's a lot of product in it, and it does come with, I don't have it anymore, it comes with like a little puff to put it on. I wasn't a fan of the puff sponge thing itself. I prefer a brush. So moving on to highlighter, this is Makeup Revolution. It is Dare to Divulge. This is a dupe for the Cookie Highlighter from Benefit. So I'm going to show you on one side the Benefit and the other side the Makeup Revolution. So I read online that this has the exact same texture, and it doesn't. It's not as soft to touch, or at least not on the first layer. But once you get it on there, like, it's beaming and it's very, very similar. So I'm going to show you the Cookie Highlighter now. I'm going to use the other side of the brush. They're identical. So that's exciting to find a dupe for something that's a little bit more pricey too. So the Benefit Cookie is around the $40 to $50 mark, and the Revolution Highlighter, I got this for, I believe it was $10.99. So really pretty. It's harder to touch than the creamy consistency of the powder of the Benefit, but it goes on identical. It's the same shade and hue, and it's very affordable. So if you are looking for a dupe for the Benefit Cookie, look no more. This is the Dare to Divulge from Revolution. So check that one out. So everyone is in love with the Rosy Glow blush from Dior, and I don't have my hands on that one right now. And this is the Revolution Blusher Reloaded Pink Lady, and this is supposedly a dupe. Now I have a lot of highlighter going on, so the blush is just kind of sitting on top of it. I do have another blush that's supposedly a dupe for this shade as well. I don't have it, I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere this morning, and I will be getting my hands on it, but this is the closest thing I have to a dupe to the Dior Rosy Glow right now, and it is very similar. It's soft pink with that beautiful pop of pink essence to it. I'm sorry my highlighter is beaming. I really wanted to show how similar those two last products were together, but definitely check it out. It's the Pink Lady Revolution. So my last dupe is going to be for the lips. I'm just going to outline them. Now I have a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Now this is one of the closest ones that I have found in a drugstore, and I think it's pretty similar. So I'm going to be putting the Charlotte Tilbury on the top and the dupe on the bottom. The lip liner that I use is also very, very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury. Now this is the shade 03 Bold from Essence Soft Lip Pencil. So I'm gonna go and put the Pillow Talk on top. Now I'm flipping the brush around. Same brush, different side. So if you were to look at me right now, you would think that I'm wearing the same lipstick from top to bottom. Up close, still really, really similar. So I know my lips are touching right now, so that's kind of like a cancel out for the middle part, but even on the outside, guys, it's only a little bit different and it's very, very similar. So this is the CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte in the shade 305 Ballerina. It's always been one of my favorite products and lips for bridal makeups. I do find it gets pretty, not too matte, but it's mattifying. So sometimes I do put a little bit of gloss on top. Yeah, it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. So similar. And the price range is also quite luxury versus drugstore. So yeah, that's going to do it for my dupes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my dupe videos. I do a lot of research onto products that will actually match the fit, that are real dupes for the products that are luxury. If you want to see more from me and more dupe videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe, give a comment and a like, and have a great day. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everyone.